Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this pair. I must say I am a Weller fan. And honestly, everything I've tried from Buffalo Trace, I really enjoy. So not complaining about prices, not complaining about scarcity. Let's just taste these two wonderful bottles and see which one is better, if either. You have a higher age statement or you have a higher proof. 107 or 12-year 90 proof. What is your pick? Do you prefer the higher proof or the higher age? Look at the bottles and you can see the 12-year is absolutely a little darker. Even looking at the glass, you can see the 12-year is a little darker, not much. So what do you choose? 90 proof or 107 proof? And I understand a lot of people cannot find these bottles. If you're in Ohio, the 12-year is a yearly release. I was in Ohio scuba diving last November, and this bottle was on a shelf. And I walked in literally and bought this bottle for $49.99. And I was absolutely amazed. And happy as happy could be because I've never seen it before, but I'm from Pennsylvania. And then this weekend we went to Kentucky and we were doing the Bourbon Trail and doing some distillery tours. And we went to Buffalo Trace. And if you have not been there and you are a bourbon fan, my goodness, you need to see this place. It is fantastic. Go enjoy it. It's all free. Walk through the door, take the tours. It's free. Get your wristband. And you don't have to buy anything at the store. You can take the tours. They offer 4 different tours and they're all free. Take the tours. Enjoy the day. They have a cafe. You can go through the cafe and get some really good food at a very reasonable price. And you can pick yourself up a Weller Antique 107 if it's available that day. And that bottle was $59.99 at the distillery. And they had Buffalo Trace, they had Travelers, they had E.H. Taylor, they had Blanton's, they had Eagle Rare. Now, I'm sure not every day they're fully stocked. But the day we were there, we just got very lucky and everything was on the shelves. And of course, I had to grab a couple of each. My wife was with me. There is a 1 bottle limit per bottle. Now, you can get an E.H. Taylor, you can get an Eagle Rare, you can get a Weller, you can get a Blanton's. So you can get 4 different bottles, and your wife or significant other or best friend or whoever can get 4 other bottles. So take somebody with you if you are a fan, and you can bring as many bottles home as you want. So the wife and I went to Ohio last year. We got 2 bottles of Weller just off the shelf. This year, the middle of May, we went to Buffalo Trace Distillery and we got many other bottles, but we got 2 bottles of 107. So today it is a fresh crack. I already did a video on opening the Weller 107 and how I thought it was a good bottle. Nothing wrong with it at all. It is a very good bottle. A little higher proof, a little more taste, maybe a little more flavor, but I've never done the 2 side by side. So this video, we are going to taste the 12-year and the 107. But this is not age dated. So Do you prefer age or do you prefer proof? 90 proof, 107 proof. 12 years old, non-age stated. 8, they're saying 6 to 8 years for the 107. What do you think? So let's try the 12-year first because it's the lower proof and see which one actually, in my palate. And remember, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I am a relatively new bourbon drinker. I've only been doing this for about a year. My palate is very different than somebody else's. And I understand everybody gets different notes from different bottles. So do not take my word for it. I'm just giving you a heads up on how the average person tastes different liquors. We will do bourbon, we will do whiskey, we will do scotch, which is technically still whiskey. We will do Irish, which technically still whiskey. You know, even do a little bit of rum, but not really a vodka taster. I do not like the taste of vodka straight. Just can't do that. If it gets down to I run out of ideas, maybe someday we'll do some mixed drinks. But at 190 some bottles, I'd rather just keep doing the whiskey bottles. Little bottle reviews, tasting, and how I came about them and what they look like. That sounds like much more fun to me than vodka. I'm just not, even though I am German. I mean, my last name is Schultz, and my great grandfather was born in Germany, but we came to the United States, luckily, in 1899, before any of the world wars, and we have been here ever since. And if I have a relative out there that has a castle that they'd like to give me, I'm totally for that. You know, I'd gladly take a castle if you have an extra one. But anyhow, okay, enough of the stupidity. Let's try this 12-year, and we will compare it to the 107. And remember, this is a wheat whiskey. So it's going to be the word everybody hates. It's going to be smooth because it is wheat. It has very nice legs on it. I mean, you can see that. It is thick. It is non-chilled filtered. So it does have nice legs. It has very good flavor. There is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. That is a very, very good sip. Now, Weller 12, if I see another bottle, absolutely. At MSRP, absolutely, I will buy that bottle. There is no question about it. We will go to Buffalo Trace and the surrounding area in Kentucky once a year, as long as we are financially stable to do it. And I will get anything that Buffalo Trace has available. And if you subscribe to the channel, you will see that we went to 14 different places. Whether it's distilleries, whether it's stores, you cannot, Costco. Oh my goodness, guys. Do not waste money until you go to Costco. They have a lot of selection, and they're below MSRP because of the amount that they sell. So do not pass up Costco or Sam's Club. If you're going someplace to a state, especially from Pennsylvania, to a state that has a liquor in these regular stores, my goodness, guys, go get it. It will save you so much money. What we spent at the distilleries, when I seen the bottles at Costco or Liquor Barn, Liquor Barn was cheaper than the distilleries. So pay attention to your pricing, whether it's $2, $4, whatever. If you're buying 10 bottles, it adds up. Pay attention to your pricing, and I would always say Costco first, Liquor Barn second, then do your distillery tours. Even though they say distilleries are MSRP, I got better prices at Liquor Barn than I did at the distilleries. Now this is April 2026, and I can guarantee you I have the receipts. Liquor Barn and Costco was $1 to $3 cheaper on each bottle. Not saying I didn't buy from the distilleries, but pay attention to your pricing. The distilleries are a blast. Take the tours. Don't take every tour because they're all the same. We did 3 tours, and let's face it, everybody makes this stuff the exact same way. Whether you're at Buffalo Trace or Jim Beam or Wild Turkey, they all make it the same way. But the end product is completely different. Drink what you like what you drink. I'm not going to tell you don't mix that $80 bottle. If you like it with honey, or if you like it over ice, enjoy it. If you like it in old fashioned, absolutely go for it. I make old fashions with Eagle Rare all the time, and people think I'm stupid, but Eagle Rare is a great bottle. And if you put a great bottle with great liquid and a good mix, you're going to have a great mix, a great sipper. So I don't understand the hate for using good alcohol in a mixed drink. Makes no sense to me. But anyhow, I'm sorry, I got off on a tangent. Let's get back to what we were actually doing. 12 year 107. This is the 107. We have determined the 12 year is a very good bottle. There is zero wrong with that bottle. Very smooth, lots of taste, lots of flavor. Let's try the 107. Same. It's a little lighter, but still very good legs. You can see that. A lot of oils, non-chill filtered. A lot of liquid. Sorry for the fingerprints. Wow. That is a very, very good bottle. I'm not going to give tasting notes like all these other YouTubers because I don't get it. I hear all these guys saying all these different flavors and how, this tastes like cherries and this tastes like, cream apple pie or whatever the hell they come up with. I don't get it. I'm just a normal steel worker from Pennsylvania who enjoys a good glass of whiskey. And this is a good, very good, smooth. It has 0 burn for 107 proof. That's just a good pour. Nothing wrong with that. And if you're just a normal person and you can't tell all these different flavors, they say that this flavor is like something from your childhood. Remember when grandma baked an apple pie, or when this person had this or that. I know. I don't get all that. I get chocolate. I get leather. I can get some predominant flavors, but to break these down like some of these YouTubers do, no. Not even close. I don't get all that. I can tell you if it's good or bad. And for my palate, these are two very good bottles that I would highly recommend to anybody who likes a wheat whiskey. If you like a daily sipper that's not very expensive when you can get it at MSRP, these are two very fine bottles. And I'll be honest, I can't really tell the difference. So this one with more age, this one with a little more proof, they're pretty damn close. Get which one is cheaper. Get which one that makes you happy. That's what it's all about. If it was to make me happy, I would really probably just take the Weller special reserve right there on the side. I take that outside, the whole bottle, with a good cigar, in the sun, and with a big fire, and sit beside that fire, sip on that bottle, or that bottle, or that bottle, with a good cigar, my beautiful wife by my side, and I would have a fine day. Any one of those 3 bottles, I don't care what your price point is, they're all 3 fine bottles. The more expensive Weller, I'll never see it. I'm not paying that. My palate is not adjusted for super fine tasting, super fine picking out all these flavors. I don't get it. I don't understand what these guys are talking about half the time. And honestly, I fast forward through the smelling part of it. I only want to know if it's good or bad. If it tastes sour, or if it's a good drink. Can I take 2 ounces of this and a cigar and sit by the fire and enjoy myself? That's all I care about. Like I said, I'm a steel worker from Southwest Pennsylvania. I work for U.S. Steel, and I love every minute of it. I'm just a blue-collar boy doing blue-collar things. I like whiskey. I like guns. And I love my country. If you like that too, subscribe to this channel and give me a like. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys very much for your time.